What's going on, everyone? Jack Veltri here for Gamecock Central. The first college football playoff rankings of the 2024 season have officially been dropped tonight on ESPN, and South Carolina is on the outside looking in as the Gamecocks were not included in the top 25 this week. Now, quick thoughts and reaction. I think it is I was a little surprised, to be honest, that South Carolina didn't get into the top 25. I figured with the AP poll, they probably wouldn't get in just because they needed a ton of votes. I mean, they had one vote last week and would have had to get, I think, like 114 more votes to get up to 25th, where Louisville is. And speaking of Louisville, the Cardinals made the top 25, and that and Missouri making the top 25 is a little surprising. The Cardinals checked in at number 22 and Missouri at number 24, and even Vanderbilt was left out, which was also a little surprising. Now, from a South Carolina perspective, 3 losses, I get it. And the losses that South Carolina has are LSU at home by 3 points, Ole Miss by 24 points, and then Alabama on the road by 2 points. So those are all top 16 teams right there that South Carolina lost to. Meanwhile, you got Missouri here, who lost to Texas A&M in College Station 41-10. Mind you, that's now a common opponent that South Carolina's beaten. And A&M's ranked at number 14, and South Carolina beat the Aggies this past weekend 44-20. So I guess common opponents really don't matter in this case. And even Alabama, another common opponent that both of these teams lost to. Missouri lost 34-0, got shut out. Meanwhile, South Carolina took the tie down to the wire and nearly pulled off what would have been probably one of the biggest upsets of the season. And look, it's a little shocking from that standpoint. But even with a team like in the ACC with Louisville, I mean, they have a loss on the road in South Bend to Notre Dame. They have a loss at home against SMU, and they have a loss at home against Miami. So Louisville and South Carolina are a lot more similar, I would say, in the fact that they've both lost to a trio of top 20 teams, which, I mean, look, is it surprising that Louisville's in the top 25? No, not really. They also just beat Clemson on the road in Death Valley, and Clemson's ranked number 23 right now. So it's not totally shocking, I guess, to see South Carolina out, but I don't agree with it. And I think, look, does it really matter at the end of the day? No, because this is just it's just the first rankings. It gives you a benchmark of where everyone's at right now, and everything can change by the end of the season here, because there's still 5 more rankings to come out until selection show on December 8th after the conference championship games. So there's a lot to be decided over the next few weeks. It's not really the end of the world, and I think it's kind of bogus, to be honest, that South Carolina is not in. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't hang your hat on it too much. It doesn't really matter right now, and we'll see what happens. But now South Carolina and Vanderbilt, I thought it was going to be a ranked matchup this weekend out in Nashville, but now it's just a regular unranked matchup between two teams looking to continue their great seasons. So we'll see what happens. Kickoff in Nashville is at 4:15 p.m. on Saturday, and then the next chance South Carolina will have to enter the top 25 will be next Tuesday, November 12th on ESPN, and we'll see what happens then. But that's going to do it for now. Go ahead and share your thoughts on if South Carolina should have been ranked or not, and if you thought they should have been, let me know where and why you think that is. Would love to hear what you guys think.